just got out of my meeting. We had this Navy SEAL came in and talked a little bit about, I couldn't be at the whole thing. I had a little lecture, but he talked a little bit about, what it's like to be a man and how his kind of path in the military of kind of figuring all that out, of being a man, becoming your best self, and, how to, self-improve within the military and within life as well. And he kind of went over a cool, kind of interesting point about, Gen Z, like we're in a generation of very weak-minded people. And the people, he kind of was, tunnel visioning on, us as football players. But he was kind of pointing out that, if you're just, how he kind of described it, a quote-unquote animal, a very strong-minded and very mentally tough person, you can achieve, whatever you want in this life. You can achieve greatness. And I just thought that was a very good point. But I don't think, and obviously he didn't mean it in this way, but, that's no excuse to want to jump on that kind of bridge. That's no, being great free card, if you know what I'm saying. You shouldn't look at the people around you to determine, how great you're going to be, or look at the people around you and see the kind of competition you got around you and, go off that. Yeah, must got some sort of game in there. But no matter what kind of competition or people you got around yourself and or, mainly yourself, but if you're in a sport, a job or anything like that, nothing, especially people, should prohibit you from doing what you want to do and becoming your best self. But that was just kind of his spiel in the last 10 minutes of the 10 minutes I could be there. But I thought it was a pretty impactful thing to say. But anyway, getting ready to get in the gym. Probably do a little arms or something. Maybe chest, I don't know. We'll figure it out when we get in there. Doing a little arms today. Starting off with some triceps. Just single arm. Been trying to just mainly focus on one muscle at a time, even if it's the same muscle like a tricep, to kind of configure, not really configure, but kind of solve muscle imbalance. Not really solve it, but prevent it. So I've been doing a lot more exercises, really focusing on that, and really doing optimal exercises to kind of prevent muscle imbalance. Trying to do two sets every exercise and really go to failure, because I'm sure many bodybuilders have said there's no need to do 3-4 sets of something and just go to like a certain amount of reps if you want to do it for just 2 sets and go to failure on it. Go to where you literally can't even lift, like you can't push the weight anymore or pull the weight. Not exactly sure. It's gonna be kind of a short arm day. Kind of need to get to bed, but do a bicep and then do another tricep and bicep. We'll see what we want to do from there. Decided to do like a kind of a Spider-Man curl, but instead of being like supinated like this way, it's going to be kind of neutral grip to just kind of hit my whole bicep. Just trying to get overall growth, not really trying to hit one specific part of my bicep. But I also like this movement. Also, just because you get an immense stretch when you're leaning back like that. It gives you a whole nother kind of range of motion, if that makes sense. I think I'm going to go up in weight a little bit. My range is higher reps like that. need a little bit less. I don't know how much exactly that was, but I'm looking for like the 10, 15 range. So go up and wait a little bit, see how that is. Went up about 5 pounds or so. I was gonna do 2.5, but just decided to just kind of go with it, go a little heavier. I think this is probably the most I've done on this like spider crawl kind of exercise. So. Feels good, man. Like you feel it in the whole like bicep. You don't just feel it in one side or just like one top or bottom. Feel it in the whole thing with that neutral kind of hammer curl grip. So I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna move on to just like probably ropes, but might change for sure. So figure we're gonna do ropes and then with like a superset with probably some push-ups. Can't exactly remember what I usually do on this. Try this for now. Batting between ropes and straight bar. I did the straight bar last time, so I'm just using ropes. Get one more good set of that. And then do one more bicep. Probably call it a day. Got an 8 a.m. tomorrow. So usually on like my Tuesdays and Thursdays, I like to go to bed a little earlier. But beforehand, I'd be coming here like 5 in the morning to kind of figure out, when's a good time to go to the gym for me. Man, I was just falling asleep in class. It was, my grades were starting to drop, sleeping in class. So I kind of figured nighttime, probably not ideal, but I'm usually most free about that time. So not too bad. I like to get some lifts in the afternoon, but when I can, but this is mainly primary way. that feels good. That was the first time I kind of did that superset, but it kind of hits two kind of sides of the tricep. I don't really have like a workout routine. Just kind of come in here, find what works best, switch it up, you know, every couple of days, every couple of like arm day. So today I'm doing this little workout. My next arm day, kind of the same, but then the third, the one after that, switch it up a lot to kind of quote unquote shock the muscle. Figure out what the next bicep exercise is. So decided to kind of do just a basic hammer curl standing instead of sitting. You know, moderately heavy. You know, I already went to the gym a little earlier today, so my arm just kind of still a little fried, but see how this goes. I usually don't do a whole lot of standing stuff just because you can use like a little momentum, even just a little bit can help kind of get that rep up. But usually sitting, find it to where you just a lot more control, a lot more controllable. But use this little set, get up out of here. This is the first time I've seen that here at this point. This is the first time I've seen here do a little stretching, get something to eat. Figure out what to read tonight. I like doing these arm days, kind of two at a day, because arms is one of those things that, I mean, you can put everything you have into it, but then I feel like you might not get 100% out of it what you want. So I think hitting it, you know, if you have the ability to go to the gym twice a day, if you have the time for it, hitting it twice can really benefit you. And I mean, that's probably just for any muscle, but I'm no, muscle professional, or I don't know a whole lot about the body, but I got a good understanding about you know, how to build a muscle and what to do to build it. So, how to get up out of here. Just got out of there. Just got talking with someone. I got this person I know. They're about to get into a big wrestling tournament, and you know, they were kind of worried. You know, am I not ready enough? You know, am I not at my peak kind of performance? And I was just kind of telling them, and you know, kind of not preaching at them, but just trying to open up their mind a little bit. That, you know, when you're about to do something big, you know, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, you know, you're there's probably not going to be a perfect time to do it, or you're probably not going to be, you know, thinking that you're on your best game. You know, you're about to go in this thing 100%, you know, bigger, stronger, faster, or smarter, you know, quicker, you know, quicker thinking than other people. And you just got to go in that thing just prepared for anything. You know, it's the ministry of being not ready for something that could bump you over the line of success and, you know, and or winning whatever you're doing. But just, you know, like I said earlier, don't get comfortable. Don't want to be comfortable in your skills. You know, have a little bit of an edge on you. You know, I hear a lot, you know, do something with a chip on your shoulder. You know, go through something not satisfied. Go through something not 100%, you know, confident in yourself. You know, have some self kind of encouragement, and not want to just go into something lackluster and just be like, okay, I'm 100% ready, so I'm just going to be comfortable and then just do my best. Go into it with the mindset of, okay, you know, I might not be 100% ready, but that might give me an advantage. That might let me, you know, adjust to difficult kind of boundaries I got to go through. That's an injury, you know, skill, anything. Just go into that thing and just do your thing, man. Do what you do. Do what you know you're capable of. Which at the end of the day, that applies to life as well. But anyway, I'm about to get some food, fuel it up for tomorrow. Do my class, go to lifting, and then probably work maybe back and buys tomorrow. Nah, I just did arms today. Probably just back. Probably just to, you know, single it out, grow it just on itself.